Good evening, everybody. Hope you can hear me at least. I don't know if you can. I'm just moving a few things around because I've been very busy for the last few hours. As you can probably see by what's on the desk. Well, ow! Don't hit yourself in the head with a rake. As you can probably see by what's mattered all over the table, I've got a lot of models. Hi. I'll move that back over in a minute. I am going to talk to you, just I'm going to go to the door while I do it. So yeah, today I decided I need to sort my models out. I don't think it can be seen on the other camera, unfortunately. Ah, bugger. Well, I'm going to have to plug my phone in anyway, so that's going to help. But yeah, today lots and lots of models been sorted. And it's been weird. It's been really weird. I do have to come to this door because it's the closest one to me. So just to make sure, am I visible still? I can just about give away. Hello. Whew. So I'm going to get myself back in there in a minute. I've done Space Marines. I've done Eldar. I've made a good start on the Imperial Guard and World Eaters. Not touched the Tyranids yet. And also not touch the arms properly either. So that should be interesting. Well, he's trying to get me through that lot. Good evening. Good evening. I'm a bit far away. I can't see at the minute. Actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to see the chat properly anymore. Let's come and have a look at it. I'm not going to see the chat at all from where I am and whether... Oh, I could. I could put the tower in. Well, that's a good idea. I think you should put the television on. Turn it down. That was not the portrait mode. I need the not portrait mode. Lucas, hello, welcome. I can read it off here. Welcome in, mate. If Pickleball joined right now as well, I'll be confused. Don't be messing with two accounts. Don't be messing with me with two accounts. My head's mashed enough as it is with all the models across the tape. And it is mashed. I thought I'd lost models and everything today. Then I realised I haven't, I've just converted some. So it does work a little. Good evening, Lee. Good evening. In case you wondering how I can tell from all the way over here, I've got my phone. So if you're in the portrait mode, sorry, I can't see you at the moment. And nor will I be able to at this rate. Because I'm way too far away from the monitor. And at the moment, I can't smoke inside. So I'm stuck here. How's everyone's weekend been? Have you been all right? It's been okay? No worries, Lee. No worries. I don't do editing, as you know, so I don't do the listening while editing. I do have started doing things in the Discord chats. Well, a couple of projects I'm going to be painting privately. One you can see, big red thing on the table at the moment in the middle, next to Angry Ron, who's was the Angry Ron proxy that I got, and now going to be running as a Demon Prince. Does help if I actually have my own stream. Have it live, doesn't it? Oh, so I will be in a moment, don't you worry. Just, I didn't realise what time I said it for. I forgot what time it was completely. I've not long settled the second table and started doing the Imperial Guard. You can see the Baneblades out already, and the Blood Russes, and the Chimeras, and is that Taurox? That other thing? I can't remember. I will go give a slight more move around so you can see a little bit better once I've got stuff out. But let's get it all out first and we'll find out from there. Right. Probably should have remembered to bring my washing in. You're on Discord all the time. I was doing some painting on Discord the other day. Like, I was painting a model. So now I can. Hello, welcome to Lazy Mini Painting. I can start this properly now. If I had to see. Welcome to Lazy Mini Painting. I am Laz, the usual person who's sat in the chair usually over there. But today I'm stood in front of this slot. All this. Which I can't even reach to the other side, it's that far away. But I'm in the process of sorting it out. So I'm going to talk you through what I've done so far. And hopefully I don't lose the camera while I'm doing it. So, as I said, I've already started out on the Space Marine side. So, for instance, in this top corner we have all the dreadnoughts, the bikes, all these are characters. And then we have the two new, what are they called? The missiles, what are the missile squad's called? Somebody help me, what are the missile squad's called? Yeah, the two new versions of them that I converted, which is why I don't have 85 intercessors, I only have 75 intercessors, because I used 10 up, didn't I? I was an idiot, I forgot that. Got the unit of 3 Centurions, 3 units of 5 Hellblasters, the new Eradicators with heavy bolters, plus the old Eradicators with the metal rifles, 9 aggressors, 5-man heavy intercessor squad, 75 intercessors. So wait, from this grey one, is it even on? Nope, it's not even on the screen. So from this grey one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's, and then 10 across. So that's 60, 65, 70, 75. Just with guns. And we come towards where the vehicles are. We've got the Blade Guard veterans. The, what's that called again? Repulsor. That's it. Repulsor. And that's an impulsor. That's a Razorback. That's a Land Raider. And that is a very, very, very poorly looking Storm Raven. And for the rest of the Space Marines, let's keep going. We have 20 Assault Intercessors. 15 Pirate Blasters, which I completely forgot I had Pirate Blasters. Completely forgot I had them. No idea I had them. Did quite like, oh yeah, forgot about them. Then we have, about there, we have the 10 Terminators that I bought from, well, they're not Terminators, but they're the perfect size for Terminators, and the ones that I bought from Rogue's Den Hobbies. So that's them ones. That's what all them 10 are. In front of it are 15 Grey Knight Terminators that I will be converting with the 2 swords to make, basically, Lightning Claw Assault Terminators. And then we've got 15 Standard Terminators, and the new Vanguard veterans, and what I was using as my old Vanguard veterans, which I have now put onto bigger bases. Same again with the Stern Guard, the 5 that you got with the last. Why am I looking at that camera? It's that camera. 5 that you got with the old set, with the last. Was it Indomitus? Can't remember which box set it was. Oh yeah, club. How do, mate? How do? We're just going through my Space Marine army at the minute. I've not got any, apart, well, I say not got any, apart from the Stern Guard and the Vanguard that I've put on bigger bases. So now I've got 15 Stern Guard and 10 Vanguard rather than just 5 of each. This is none of my firstborn stuff. They're all still in tubs. Mainly because you can see, well, that's a 6-foot long table and they go all the way up to here, leaving just a tiny little bit for D&D and Eldar, which I'm going to have to turn the camera a bit to show. So, over that side, there, we have this section here is all my D&D stuff. And then that section from here onwards is all Eldar. Hey, hey, hey. Right. Now, we are working this way. I'm working this way because now I am working through my Imperial card, My corn berserkers. Hey up, Twisted. Compared to what you saw earlier, there's a fair lot. Most of them actually painted, believe it or not, club, because I go for black armour. I keep looking at the top down camera, not at that camera. I go for black armour with 2 blue shoulder pads. So there is a lot of grey, but there's a lot of grey in the Eldar as well. And obviously all the new models that I've just got from Armageddon, they're all grey as well. But as I said, at the moment, I've sorted all them. Now I'm going to work through the guard and my world eaters. Now I have picked up 3 more of my proxy 8-pound, which is this little section here, as well as the slaughter bound. So I've now got 6 8-pound. Hey, can't go wrong with that. It makes you feel at home. Oh, the amount of, I'm not even, yeah, this isn't half of it yet. As I said, I've just started working through the guard. I'm going to start working through the world eaters, and then we get to pull the Tyranids out. And then if we've got room, we start with the orcs. Yay. Okay, so let's see if I can actually get this to show somewhat, right? So you can actually see me over here. Right, so I am working here at the moment. I've got no idea how guard gets laid out. I have some, I can't even remember what they're called. They're the ones that come with the Taurox Prime. Oh, the Taurox. They're the ones that go in there. I have more of them than I realised. And then a lot of guardsmen. Can only seem to find 1 Medipack user though. And I'm not sure how I'm going to sort these out now. So I don't know how many special weapons go in each squad, or how many. I know you get 1 sergeant. Sorry, 1 sergeant, 1 Vox, and at least 1 special weapon. So that's 3. I think you get 2 special weapons, so that'll be 4 characters that are used up. Get my phone so I can actually see who's just popped in. Hello to people who've just popped in. Yeah. What is the favourite model that I've made? My favourite model that I've made is this one. This is my favourite model that I've made. That is Lasgull Thwacker. That is my Gazgul proxy. Well, come on then. There's plenty of room for you to get past. Yeah, Lasgull Thwacker, which is what I used the Nemesis Dread Knight armour for. So I'm going to put him over there, just because I've got an idea then at least where I'm going to try and fit Tyranids in this section, or yeah, I've got to try and fit as much as I can in as small a space as possible so I can get 4 armies on this table when I can only get 2 armies on that one. Fun days. Right. So we need 10-man squads of guardsmen. So what do we have? We have, that looks like a commissar. He looks like a commander. He looks like a commissar. He looks like a sergeant. Another commissar. Why have I got 3? I didn't know I had 3 commissars. I didn't know I had any commissars, to be fair. So I need the ones that look like they're going to be commanders and sergeants and things. And the banners. And the boxcasters. Because every unit has to have a boxcaster, and every unit has to have something else. And some have command units, and some... Oh, God. I know command units are 5-man strong, usually. Usually have something like a medic. Oh, it's 2 medics. I've got 2 medics. 2 medics, people. I've got 2 medics. You've got a few commissars? See, I'm not entirely sure what I've got with this Imperial Guard army. Apart from 6 Leman Russes, a Baneblade, 2 Chimeras, and the Taurox. I know I've got them, because I can see them quite blatantly in front of me. I have 3 sets of heavy weapons teams. Sorry, two heavy weapons squads. One's 3 heavy bolters, one's 3 las cannons. I know I've got that because I can see that right in front of me. They're all Voxes. Any more Vox casters? Any more Vox casters? No? Anyone else looks like a commander? Yeah, you look like you can lead the squad. You're a medic guy. You're all Vox. You're all leaders. Okay, they look like special weapons, which I've already started to sort out. I was clever. I was a little bit clever. I know you can't see me down here. I am down here, honestly. So, right, let's try and figure out what now I've got regarding. Well, let's try the Tempestus Scions first. He's got a power fist, so he's got to be a leader. Lasgun, Melter, Grenade Launcher, another Melter, Las, Vox. So I have 2 Voxes, that's good. So we put a Melter and a Grenade with each. Because I'm just going to guess that that's how they go. And they both get a Vox. That's a Plasma. That's a Flamer. That's a Flamer. Oh no, that's a Flamer. That's another Captain. And that's another Captain. Right, so I'm guessing it's 2 special weapons in each. And somebody else needs to be a Vox. So Commander, Special, Vox, Normal. It's a 5-man squad. That's a Commander, Vox, Special, and Normal. 2 specials. Commander, 2 normals. That leaves me with a 5-man squad left over, and this little dude. Just one little dude left. That doesn't make sense, unless he's supposed to be a standalone, and he's supposed to go in there. That makes a little bit more sense, having 2 10-man squads and a captain, or a commander of some description. So that's at least 21. Well, yeah, I've only got 2 boxes, haven't I? So it would make sense to have 2 units of 10. And then a lone commander. So in this case, the lone commander is going to be the one with the power fist. Wherever I've put him, there he is. Cat has finally realised you can jump on the settee behind me. No, don't try and get in that box. No. Here. Go up there. Go get nice and comfy. Right. I can't do any... No, now, Cat. No. Right, now let's try and sort out all these guardsmen. Which we have too many of. We have far too many of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we do in rows of 7, and then do 2 special, a special, a commander and a Vox. No. 6s. 2 specials, a commander and a Vox. And let's see if we can manage that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's start dishing out some of these, shall we? Before we start doing a command squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be at least 50 or 5 10-man squads or 10-man units that I should be able to build, plus a few more with whatever's extra here. I've just had a paching. Why have I had a paching? Who's patinged me? No, that's fine. Right, so there's plasma, there's a grenade, there's captain. And this one can have whatever. Them. No, not having two flamers in a unit. Flamer, melter, and a captain, and a flamer, and a grenade, and a captain. Oh, I've planned this out really, really nicely. That's a melter and a plasma. And the captain. They seem to all have chainswords at the moment, which is a good way of having it nice. And then we've got the last one, which is a melter, a plasma, and a captain with a bolt pistol and a chainsaw. And that's just my uncle responding to me because I asked for his address. Because I need to send out wedding invitations. Right, so now we can build a couple of command squads. So we know we have 2 banners. If he's really off balance. 2 medics. He looks like a veteran, so he can go with them. Oh, actually, no. Both commanders can have power fists. Now they both need a Vox. One can have that one. One can have that one. And then they need a veteran. I need to find someone that looks like a veteran. Now I did have some dudes with cloaks, so I'll put a dude with cloak there and replace that with him. And where's the other dude with a cloak? I did have more than one dude with a cloak, in case you're wondering what you want about. I had a couple of dudes with cloaks and what looked to be sniper rifles. And I can't seem to find... I had 3 of them and I can't seem to find the second one. Or a second one, or a third one. Oh, they're definitely bloody here because I sorted them out and seen them earlier. Ah, there's one. So that's the veteran for that. Put that guardsman in. Okay, so that leaves me with 3 commissars. And 2 captains. 2 Voxes. And hopefully enough to make up another 2 squads. So that makes, I can't count anymore. That makes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then that's 3, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm too short. Too short. Now the way I could do that is put those 2 that I've just used as veterans in there and have 2 of the commissar looking guys as the actual commanders and have the power fist guy as the, and then you've got the one actual commissar if I can get him. I can't even get him in shot. I have actually got one little commissar there who's going to be a commissar, and then that gives me 7 units of 10 men. That'll do. That'll do. Put the 2 command squads back here. So banner, medic, veteran, commander, Vox, and rinse and repeat. Commissar there on his own. And then we have the last 2 10-man squads, which have no special weapons in them. No special weapons at all. They do have a Vox. And they should have the equivalent of a leader in there. There he is. So everyone can send and receive orders, which is good. I don't want to overlap past this line so that I don't end up mixing armies. I mean, it's bad enough over in that corner where I've got the Eldar and all the D&D stuff. But the Eldar mostly at the back and all the D&D stuff at the front. So as you can probably guess, makes it way more fun. It did take me about 4 hours to get to this point, in case you're wondering why I'm so far ahead already. It's because I've been doing this all afternoon. I've been doing it all afternoon. Hey up, Graham. Hey up. As going through armies. Right, so that's Imperial Guard now. So I now know what my Imperial Guard army consists of. It is 2 units of 10 Tempestus Scions with a leader for them and a Taurox or Taurox Prime to transport them in. 7 10-man squads of Guard Infantry, 2 command squads and a Commissar, 2 heavy weapons squads, one's heavy bolters, one's las cannons, 6 Leman Russes, 2 Chimeras, and a Beyblade. That's all this here. All this. So 6 Leman Russes, 2 heavy weapon squads, Beyblade of course, Taurox, 2 Chimeras, 2 command squads, a Commissar, 7 units of Guardsmen, 2 units of Tempestus Scions, and 1 Tempestus Scion leader. Now we work over here. Guess what's next? Kind of obvious, big and red. Next is World Eaters. So we have Angry Ron, of course. Everyone remember Angry Ron? Angry Ron. Yeah, everyone remember him. Okay, good, because I liked painting him, I enjoyed it, it was fun. I like the model as well. But I now also have take his armor piece off because I'm doing him in bits. I also now have an Angron, an actual Angron, which I do have his armor down here, which I've not done on him yet because I've not finished painting his skin. So they're both back there. Nice and easy. Big Hellbrute next to them, as well as the 8-bound and Slaughterbound. Okay. 5 Terminators. We knew we had them. Nice and easy. Not so nice and easy is getting all the Berserkers together. They can be a little bit awkward sometimes. They can be awkward. Oh, and what I'm currently using as a Lord Executioner. Now I do have some spare Chaos Marines down there that I'm gonna chop to bits and make into different ones. So we should have 10 swords done and 10 axes done. Now the swords are actually the Chaos, just a standard Chaos unit that I got from the Combat Patrol at the moment, because I've not finished painting the other swords yet. The axes, however, are an actual Khorne Berserker set. So it's going to choose forward because usually aren't supposed to go like that. You're supposed to be back there, you've got the Parker pistol. And you're supposed to be back there as well. And that's the first unit of 10 swords. And then we do the axes. World Eaters aren't taking up as much space as what I thought. I could probably compress them over a lot more actually. Although I'm not going to, because I like the fact that I'm going to have something in between this army and the next, whereas on the table above I've crammed it solid. There is not much you're getting in there without making a complete mess of it. The good thing about this is I will be doing repairs along the way. So if something needs repairing from any of the put together armies, I will be repairing them as I go along. And the last unit of Berserkers, which I've yet to finish painting, of course, can't have a completely finished army now, can I? Well, I suppose I can, but Tyranids are nearly there. But yeah, they may end up taking up that entire extra section, just being what they are. Well, no, because the bear's over there, Graham, and the Amazon shields are over there. I just can't reach them because this other table's in the way. I have got somewhat of a bear army. I have 12, 13, 14, 15 cats. So I'm getting there for a cat army. Obviously, I do need another one of these little chappies though, which is going to be a Lord Executioner. I do need another 2 of them. 2 more at least, maybe 1. Haven't quite decided yet. And you're just listing all the armies that you sell on your bloody website. I know what you're doing. I'm not daft. Okay, so World Eaters. World Eaters are out. World Eaters are out. Oh, bugger. I know what's next. Next are the bugs. Next ones are the bugs. And I don't know how many there are in here. I just know there's a bloody lot of them. So let's see how we start. We've got Barb Gaunts. We have Von Ryan's Leapers. We have more Von Ryan's Leapers. A lot of stuff that needs basing. That's gonna be a warrior eventually. I hope. Let's get all the little stuff out as much as we can. See what we've got in little things. Lots of bloody leapers and all that much. And then we start need to ranking up the gaunts. And we'll stick the big Norns at the back. And that's what we'll do. Put the bigger stuff at the back and we'll start working our way forward to the smaller stuff. I'll put both Norns right there. And then get Screamer Killers and Psychophages. As well as anything that's stuck on their bases. Screamer Killer. Pop a Psychophage in the middle there. Then we can have the other Screamer Killer there and 2 more Psychophages. Again, remembering to take anything that's stuck in the bases off the bases. I think I'm a Ripper Swarm missing. At least 1 Ripper Swarm base missing. So there, and we have some of the proxy things for the Neuro Tyrant. And we have loads more little Termagants. And there's the Neurogaunt, the Neuro Tyrant even. So these little things want to go with him as markers. More Von Ryan's Leapers. This is getting a bit carried away. Hello, Ellie. Hello. Good God. What do you mean, good God Almighty? You've never seen my collection before, have you, Ellie? You've only ever heard me talk about it. Well, now you're getting to see. Now people are getting to see. I do talk about it and say, I've got too bloody many. And people don't believe me when I say it. God, you can't have that much. You can't have that much. There's a 4 foot by 2 foot table full with just Space Marines, and that's not even all the Space Marines. I have not pulled out a single firstborn on a small base. So no Devastator squads, no Tactical Marines, no Assault Marines. All that stuff is still in the box, in the bags, and no Scouts. I've got just as many Scouts as I've got Intercessors. So you can imagine how much that'll fill up. We have Gaunts, and we have Gaunts, and we have lots and lots of Gaunts. I wanted to fit my Orcs on this table with these. But Cat Ali, I got a new box set for Father's Day. That's why I've got. Yeah, let me move. I need to move the camera to show you. That's why I've got this grey one. Where am I? I can't even see that. There we go. This grey one, and this grey one, and this grey one, and this grey one, and all these grey ones, and these grey ones. That's why I have all them. The camera's attached to a light, and the light just decided it doesn't want to work anymore properly. As the stand that I had it as. It was nice and upright, and now it's not being. As soon as I want to move it anywhere, it decides it doesn't want to work. There we go. So yeah. Sell the knits and buy. I don't think anyone's going to be willing to buy all my knits. The only person who might have bought my knits now won't buy my knits because he'll do his own. Which is a bit of a problem. I've never actually used my knits, so I do want to play with them before I sell them though. So if I do sell them, it'll be after I've had a game. At least one. Because Sparkles likes the look of these. So those are the ones we'll be going with. Right, how many more? Separate all the different types of gaunts. Because I'm not sure how many we've got of each one. Right, let's get the last of these out. And then he can go there. And that's all 3 psychophages. That's completely out of the way now. Come back this way. This way. This way. Hi. There we go. That's better. Undercover operative. Yeah, Graham is an undercover operative. He really likes to try and get me to buy plastic crack and anything else like that. Please keep the wings on. We have the Winged Hive Tyrant. Sorry, Lasgo, you're going to have to go to the other side in a minute. You come down here. In fact, no, don't go over there. I might tell you what's there. Go over there. So we have a Winged Hive Tyrant, whose wingspan is absolutely massive. And we have a regular Hive Tyrant. And we have a Neuro Tyrant with little markers. Hey, that's left me some space around there now. That's good. Okay. So I can start filling this up with barbgons. 2. Whether or not barbgons are a good idea, or whether or not you put Von Ryan's Leapers there, because I've got freaking loads of them as well. Oh, forgot about the Neurolictor. Just make some space for the Neurolictor. He can come over with the Von Ryan's Leapers, because that's what he'll work best with. And these are supposed to be in units of 3, 2, 3. Oh, multiples of 3, should I say, because I think you can take them in 6s now. 1, 2, 3. I'll cue that. 1, 2, 3. And then he starts off the second row. I thought I had 15. I might only have 12. Apparently I only have 12. I thought I had 15 of these. This is why I'm doing my sort out today, is because sometimes I lose track. Graham. At least if they do, they should give you a payout. We have the Parasite of Mortrex. If they do give you the proverbial, then at least you should get, I would imagine, a half decent payout out of it, at least enough to see you over till you get a new job. Right, now these are supposed to be in units of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Right, I have 2 missing. I have 2 barbgons missing. So that's 10. And then I've got 1, 2, 3. So where's my other barbgons? There's 1. There's 4. So 1 barbgon missing now. Ripper bases. Ripper base. There's at least 3 ripper bases. I should have more than that though. Should have somewhere in the vicinity of 6. But I can't seem to see them. That is not good. At least 3 rippers, 1 bases. So I can use them with the Parasite of Mortrex, that's the main thing. Ah, right, okay, so you're... But I thought you'd been there longer than obviously you have. Which is not a good thing. If you've only been there for 4 years, you should still qualify for a certain amount of redundancy, but how much is a different matter. Okay, we have Termagants and Neurogants. Oh, there's another Ripper base. That's good. And there's another Neurogant. Any more Neurogants? I mean, I could do with the Prime Noda. The Prime Node ones. Because they are a little bit bigger. Is that one? No. I've got none of the Prime Nodes at the minute. For the Neurogants. That's not good. I have lots of termagants. I don't think I'm getting my orcs on this table, you know. Just a sneaking suspicion that my orcs aren't going to fit on this table. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would be better off doing in rows of 5. That'd be 4 rows of 5 though. No, better off in rows of 5. And then I can plug the 11th one at the end, you see. I have got a method to my madness. I have got a method. Good evening. Good evening, Cam. I'm not flexing, I'm sorting shit. I'm making sure the numbers in my head add up to the numbers that I've actually got. So far, so good. So far, so good. I still don't see where I'm going to fit all my orcs. I really don't have a clue about that. So far, I've managed to get Eldar, Space Marines, World Eaters, and Imperial Guard. But I have no idea where I'm going to get my orcs on. There's just too many of them. I mean, I could probably get most of the Speed War on, as well as anything that I've put together so far. So it's not going to be an impossible thing for me to do. It's just not going to be too easy. Right. I need these to be in at least 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why you get moved back. You get moved back. You get moved back. And then we can move you back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. No, I'm going to have to do 5. So I'm going to have to do 12 rows of 5 just to get these things on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's I've not put anything that's on a 25mm base out. So no tactical marines, no devastators, no assaults, no scouts. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to fit. If I did that, I wouldn't have any Eldar or D&D on the other table. At the moment, I've got Eldar and D&D on the other table with the Space Marines. I will be moving that camera around a little bit more once I've got stuff out, so I can actually go through what I've actually got in case people are wondering, right, now that you've shown us this table full of fucking models, what are they? It would be a valid question at this point, so I do intend to be moving the camera around to show. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So I am one Barb Gaunt missing, but I'm not sure where he's gone. That's 20. His tail's caught and he's gone. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32. And why is this flexing anyway, Cal? 33. 10, 20, 30, 34, 35. You know how long I've been collecting these. Anyone who's been collecting these long should have something similar in. Actually, lots of people have more than this. 38. 39 and 40. Yes, please. I'm going to have to read it off the hit. For here. 25 mils are being phased out slowly. You can still feel Devastator squads, but most things now have been phased out. Do you eBay the box set with the extra battle maps? If you can't find a private seller, yeah. Oh, there's one of the big note ones. If you can't find a private seller, I'm assuming you're on about your Space Marine Tyranid box sets. When you're on about, do you sell your box sets with the mats? Because you get a couple of mats with those. So I'm assuming you're on about your Space Marine Tyranid box sets. Now there's going to be still some demand for them because there's a lot that didn't actually come out. Not individually anyway, so if anyone wants a Screamer Killer, then yeah, they're going to have to look on eBay for boxes and things. Because they were actually brought out singular, I don't think. Get off here. 1, 2 more of them. One of them. So I should only have one more Neurogaunt and the node version left. So there's the last Neurogaunt. Where's the little nodey creature? And who's lost an arm? Somebody's lost an arm. I know somebody's lost an arm because I've got it here in my hand. Little hand. See? Little arm. I know somebody's lost an arm. Yeah, so you got the same set I got. I mean, there is still demand out there for them. And personally, I want another Screamer Killer, but that's about the only thing I want from that entire box set. From the Tyranid side, anyway. I think, did we get the Stern Guards in that one? If we got the Stern Guards, I might be interested in that, but there's a lot of stuff that's not so much. I have multiple copies of the Captain, for instance. Lots of copies of the Captain. You can buy them out separate. Oh, okay. I thought we got the mats with it. Oh well. Well, you're another token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Plus another 50, makes 60. Excellent. I'm going to add 5 more to this end. I think someone's just knocked at my door. Just give me a second. No, nobody's knocking at my door. No one's knocking at my door. No fuck is coming right in. Do me a favour. Lock the thing. I'm knocking on it. Tyrants. I still think I'm Ripper Swarm bases missing. Still think I'm at least 2 Ripper Swarm bases missing. But I have my Tyranids. Ow. Now, there doesn't seem to be as much here as what I would think there would be with like 60 Gaunts. And then 80 Neurogaunts. Sorry, 22 Neurogaunts. I don't want to go too far that way. And I need to find my last Barb Gaunt. I don't know where my last Barb Gaunt is. So I am 1 Barb Gaunt missing. Thing is, I've been through my boxes. I've been through all boxes so far. Which are under the table. So unless I have another box somewhere, I've lost a barb gone. I'm down to 14, and that is not nice. But there we go. We have the Tyranids, consisting of 60 Homogons, 22 Neurogons, not enough Barbgons, 12 Von Ryan's Leapers, 1 of each Tyrant, 2 Screamer Killers, 3 Sarcophages, and 2 Gnomes. Sparkles was looking for a place to put my cup, and then realised that there is no room left in the living room anywhere to put anything at all. Right, so just for cleaning up sakes, these 5 here are my warriors, which you can't see because they're all the way down here, right next to me. As I said though, once I've got the stuff out, apart from my Stomper's staying over there. My Stomper is staying over there. I'm not moving that. That thing, I don't want it to fall apart or anything. It's staying where it is. So, we have Glasgow. We have the Death Dread. What's that model? Oh, I know what that model is. That's the Visage. I don't want the Visage. We have Bikers. We have Buggies. We have 3 Buggies. We have a custom booster blaster, a Boomdecker Snaz Wagon, and a Shotgun Raster. How good are they? So we've got 3 Buggies. Now we need the 6 bikes. 1, 2, 3. The other one with a claw. And then the other 2 to go with them. Now I know they just brought out just announced a load of new bikes for Orcs. I'm not too happy about it because, well, I have 6 and well on my way to a speed war with the Buggies. I don't know if you can see. I can't even see my monitor to see what you can see. This is making it difficult. Then we want the helicopters. Yep, so we've got the Deathcopters. 1. Turn around and face the right way. 1, 2, 3 that are based on bases and standing up of the new variety. So these are the 3 new Deathcopters. I do, however, have quite a fair few of the, well, I say a fair few. I've got at least another 3 of the old style that I need to find and make bases for, as well as find some way of making helicopter blades for. I think it's 3. I'll find out in a moment. Well, there is definitely 3. A few of the newer models from the Armageddon box. Obviously the Weird Boy. For those of you who remember putting that together, I think last week. Not from the Armageddon box set, but we do have War Boss in Mega Armor. We have the new size War Boss and the Banner Knob. I'm not fitting everything on these bloody tables, am I? Let's just put you there for a second and put you back in there because this is just going to be weird. Right, we have the Pain Boy and the Grot Orderly. The Grot Orderly. Let's put them a bit further back here, just so I can make more room for the other stuff. See, this was a knob from the new old set. Along with some boys from the new old set, which I never actually got round to building them all of. I still have, I think, 2 sets of sprues. think I'm basically 1 orc short from having 20 from the new old set. Then we've got the ones from the old set, which there's a considerable base difference, as you can see. Not too much of a size difference though, overall. So that's good. So we just need to rebase some of the orcs onto bigger bases, and then we can do that. We can build up a lot more orcs. We need to go to one side because I've got a lot of those sized orcs and a lot of those sized nubs. Now, the thing I'm really annoyed about is this is the new war boss that we got in Armageddon. Okay, this is my old war boss that I got in Blackreach. There is a considerable bloody size difference, not only in base, but in actual model size. Essentially, this war boss, which is an old war boss, is now the size of a knob. That was a war boss. See? And now we've got a knob. We've even got a new knob somewhere as well. Where is it? There it is. That's a boss knob. We've got the same size as a boss knob, give or take. Same size base as well. I have 2 of these, luckily. So, any boss knobs get to have power claws. Hey, I'm already sorted. I've got 2. Another Death Copter, so that's 4 that need doing up. And I'm not going to get any more orcs on there. Well, I do have some space here, but that's kind of in between Chaos and Imperial Guard. So this is where we get to go have some fun. In a second anyway. In a second. There is quite a difference, isn't there, between the old style bosses and the new style bosses. I mean, even the new style boss and the reasonably new war boss in Mega Armor. So you've got the reasonably new war boss in Mega Armor, and then you've got the new war boss. They're about the same. In fact, the new war boss stands bigger than a Mega Armored war boss. That's just stupid. And they're on the same size basis. That's just daft. We have lots and lots and lots of nice new things now. Okay, that's all I can physically get out. Just to help give people a perspective if I can. Let's see if I can move this without knocking the actual camera off. There we go. Oh, did that wrong way around, didn't I? There we go. So if we actually look down here, so we do have like the Bear, Redemptor Dreadnought, the Ballista's Dreadnought, 2 standard old box Dreadnoughts, lots of bikes. Plenty of characters, should you want pretty much any character, whether it be a chaplain on a bike, chaplain in Terminator armor, a chaplain jump at chaplain, a normal chaplain with a different pose, proxy captain on a bike, if I can get the camera to stop bouncing a little bit. So proxy captain on bike, captains in Terminator armor with chain fist, power sword, sword and board, 2 more sword and boards, 3 Gravises, sorry, another Gravis, but he's a proxy with a gun doing a bit of a weird kind of, I don't know, Shakespeare posting. Various different banners. from Blade Guards to normal to the Armageddon. That's 2 of each. So two Terminator librarians, 2 Phobos librarians, 2 normal Mark 10 librarians. Some old bikes, some new old bikes. Then we have the Missile Marines, which is the reasons I forgot I didn't have 85 intercessors because I stripped 10 down. 15 in total, so 3 units of 5 Hellblasters, and the 3 Centurion Devastators sat there nice and proudly. 9 Aggressors. 9 in total Eradicators, but 3 have got heavy bolters and 6 have melter rifles. Heavy intercessors. Couple of apothecaries. Can't go wrong with them. Absolute crap ton of intercessors. Way too many intercessors for one person to have in one army. Just too many. Blade Guard veterans. Always nice. Along with the Repulsor. And the Storm Raven. That needs severely fixing, along with the Razorback that needs sorting out. The Impulsor that needs painting. And a Land Raider that needs sorting out as well. Coming down to the front, we have 15 Fire Blasters. Nice little units row. 20 Assault Intercessors. Right, now this is going to get fun because I've got to try and move all the way around here. Now bring this with me. This is where it gets fun because now I'm onto this side of the table. So now I am going to do the little press the button thing and do it like this because it's easier. So we have the 10 Terminators that I converted from Graham's models, plus the 15 Grey Knights that I'm going to be making into assaults, and then 15 normal Terminators. I've done a 5 and 5 of old Vanguard vets and new Vanguard vets, and then 15 in total of both old and new Sternguard. A 5-man of, I can't remember what the 2 Phobos units are called, or 3 Phobos. I know they're Reavers. Them 6 there are Reavers. These 10. Just give me 1 second, people. Bear with me. We'd like to have a look. One of my children who don't actually realise how much I collect didn't realise how much I've actually got. They've just walked into this because they've just been out. So we have, 3, 1 of each of the 3 5-man Phoboses. Plus the Sniper Phobos guys. And the Jump Pack Phobos guys. And we also have 9 Inceptors, which I do have the special Plumy Jump Packs from Graham. So that's what I've pulled out for Space Marines. As I said, I've not pulled everything out. I've still got 6 tactical squads, 2 Devastator squads, and a lot of Assault Marines left. And 75 scouts. Not a single scout on the board. Moving to Eldar. We have 2 Guardian squads. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Dire Avengers. Which are, I'm useless at. I'm not a good cameraman, am I? We have 4 Dire Avengers squads. And a unit of Dark Reapers, just to help me give me range. A lot of bikes, missing a lot of riders. Or should at least 2 riders are missing from the bikes, which is not good. 3 different variants of Farseer. Or 2 the same, 1 slightly different. Somehow I've ended up with a small troop of Harlequin. A Wraithlord. A Walker. 15 Wraithguard. Can't reach properly already. This is the problem I'm having. 15 Wraithguard. So that's it for Eldar, because I can't reach everything else. D&D section. Now this is a bit of a mess, to be quite honest, because there are various different characters from various different things. Now I have some WizKids characters, like Sparkles Oak down there, and Thos the Dwarf, and Amber Mead, as well as a couple of sorcerers, and some of the Eldar Corsairs that I turned into rogues. We have a lot. Oh, we even have the rat man there. I forgot about him. The little rat dude. Little rat dude. My goblin slavers party, our slaving gang, which are all there, all 20 of them. I have managed to actually finally find my squig riders, which they're all there. We have the orcs and we have the zombies. If I It's not that one, is it? Is it that one? No, it's not that one. Right, I don't know why this is going to be picking up this one, but it says it needs to. I can't seem to get my camera back for the desk though. It's showing it as being there, but it's not actually showing it up. See, I am still here. Hello. Let's see what anyone else has noticed on. You can hear me slightly, but it's a black screen. Right. I'm not sure which microphone it is trying to use. I'm not going to lie, I haven't got a clue. But I do know that the camera microphone, the camera for the PC is, and I can't get to the USB port just yet. I don't know which microphone it is using. I'm just glad it is using one. So let's unplug that first of all. And plug that back in. And then let's try doing this again. Yeah, it's a rough day to start with. Hello again, you can see my room. Haha! We have camera back. Yeah, the wonders of modern computer technology. Bloody amazing. There we go. So we have some sound back, and I'm hoping that's the right mic. Okay. So this is most of my collection. Most of. Now, I've got the fun thing is, I've got to try and organise all this now to figure out where am I going to be able to put it to go in that room, not that room. As a few of you probably saw a minute ago, great big basket, well, not great big, but there's a basketball net thing on the door. That's the door that everything was hidden behind. What I want to do is get it in the place where all the Christmas decorations are. Now, the Eldar aren't too bad because they can all pretty much fit in the tub along with all guard infantry. can go in a tub. Tyranids, I need to find that last barb got before I put them away. So I can at least have all of them put together and none of them missing, ideally. But not being able to get to everything doesn't help. I should have planned this out better. I really should have planned this out better. Where's that barb gone? I've just got a feeling that I've seen him recently, that's all. Just got a sneaking suspicion that he's going to be right under my nose. Yeah, what have we learned from this? Laz has got a problem. Laz has got a problem. And Laz probably needs to go to a AA meet, Modelers Anonymous meeting type thing. Just so, yeah, my name is Laz. I have a problem with collecting models. I have too many. I can't stop. Somebody please help. Now, where could that last barb have gone? I mean, he couldn't have gone far. That's one thing, he couldn't have gone far. Because he was in that box with the rest of them. Or he should have been. Found another arc though, that's good. I like finding arcs. I probably could, Ellie, but I'm not that good of a cameraman. That's my problem. That's why I decided to do it this way, because then people can ask me to go, look, what's that bit? What's that bit? What's that bit? What's this bit? And you can ask questions. But I'm not that good of a cameraman in general. That is a good part. I do have my phone to hand, but I'm using that to read chat. And so, because I can't read chat all the way over there, I have to read chat from my phone. I could film, I suppose. So let's have a look. You're going to watch me film a video. Hey. So I'm going to disconnect my phone from YouTube. I'm going to go on to my phone and video. Right. I need a lot of light. A lot of light. A lot of light, which means I'm hoping this is plugged in. Nope. Okay. That doesn't help. So let's turn the light on. Okay, so what Ali's asking me to do is actually do this. And so you start and go. Okay, from here we have the dreadnoughts. Starting with the Lavarus, the big bear dreadnought at the back, a Ballistus dreadnought over here, a Redemptor dreadnought, and 2 standard small box dreadnoughts. Next to them we have the 3 old style bikers with an attack bike, and 6 of the easy build outriders. Next to those we have the Desolation Marines, 2 squads of, 1 with frags, 1 with cracks, and 3-man Centurion Devastator through the middle. In front of them we have 3 5-man squads of Hellblasters. Very nice. Very, very nice. Far too many librarians for 1 army, being 6. 5 banner bearers, including the new Armageddon one. Where are we up to? Oh yeah. Lots of various captains, lieutenants, chaplains, judiciaries, as well as a few proxies, including the captain on a bike. And as I said, lots of lieutenants. Lots of different lieutenants. Grand total of 75 standard intercessors and a unit of 5. There they are. 5 heavy intercessors. Then we've got the 9 aggressors, 2 units of 3 standard eradicators, and a unit of the new 3 heavy bolter eradicators. 9 blade guard veterans, and a repulsor. We have a Storm Raven that is waiting to be rebuilt. What's this called again? Oh yeah, Razorback. The Impulsor, and a Land Raider, which is again waiting to be rebuilt. We have a total of 15 Pyroblasters and 20 Assault Intercessors. Rebased Stern Guard veterans, so they're on the same basis as the new Stern Guard veterans. Same with the Vanguard veterans that I've done there. So I have 10 Vanguard veterans in total, which I didn't mention. 15 standard Terminators, 15 Grey Knight Terminators waiting to be made into Assault Terminators with blades to represent the Lightning Claws, and the 15 third-party Hammer and Shield Terminators that I'm using there at the back. Then we have the 9 Interceptors, the 3 Suppressors, 3 Eliminators, a 5-man unit of Reavers, a 5-man unit of Incursors, and a 5-man unit of Infiltrators. And that is my current Space Marine army. I'm back. I was like, whew. It was a good idea, Ali. I just didn't think it was going to hurt that much. Right, let me come over here so I can actually read what people have said now, because I've not been in there. So I can do it, which I've just shown that I've done. I'm not sure if I've found my microphone still working. I still don't know which microphone it's working through. It gives me an option of 4. And I don't know why, but at the moment. Hello. The ones that aren't on the table, there's 6 10-man squads, 10-man tactical squads, 2 with las cannons and melter guns, 2 with plasma guns and heavy plasma cannons, and 2 with a flamer and a heavy bolter. There is also 3 5-man assault squads, what it used to be, the jump pack guys. 2 Devastator squads with 4 missiles in each. In fact, let's have a look. I've got tubs here, and I've got a camera there that I can put under. Okay, so just for an example, this is the reason that I haven't been able to put everything out. This is the reason. Okay, this is that's an arc, that's my arc tub. So as well as what I've already mentioned for arcs, this is my tub of arcs that I've yet to be rebuilt and repurposed and put back together and put on proper bases with the occasional Space Marine in there. And I also have a tub full of Space Marines. Now that isn't my only tub of Space Marines. I also have this tub of Space Marines, which has the majority of my scouts in it. A lot of my tactical Marines. A few other, basically mostly scouts with sniper rifles and a few old Terminators. And lots of scouts, sniper rifles, chainsaws, heavy, we've got a heavy bolter. So lots and lots of scouts in there. So that's one tub of mostly scouts. As I said, I've got tactical Marines with melter guns, heavy plasma cannons. I have jump Marines, which, in fairness, if I put them on bigger bases, it would make the same as them, but with jump packs. So it'll be very similar, and there's no real reason I can't just put them on a, like I've done with these ones. Whereas I've got the base and I've glued it onto a separate base that's bigger, which I do have more of. I have quite a lot of them actually. So I could do that with these as well to make them into the jump versions. So I can be 15 of those. What has Graham just said? Good night, Ali. Good night. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for at least giving me the idea to film that again. That was a good idea. That wasn't a bad idea at all. That was quite a nice one. Right, when do we start putting this away? I've got to try and make organ. See, I know I haven't put Gene Stealer cuts on the table yet. Very, very little of my arcs have gone on the table. I have sprues worth of arcs as well, and I have sprues worth of stuff yet to sort out. Where that barb gaunt's gone though is really irritating me now. It's really irritating me. It's irritating me to the point that I'm going to go for a cigarette now and just to try and figure it out. So, is there any way I can make that bigger so you can all follow me out there? I can go back onto the chat though. I can go back onto the chat. So what I'll do is I'll go back onto the chat and I'll be going out of this door just behind me. So I can see when things are coming up and I'll be able to see my screen as well. For some reason it's brought an Asmongold video up and I don't know why. I can get go. Hello, Louis. I hope you're still there, Louis. Okay, I have found a cheating method for chats for me to keep a track of both portrait mode and full mode. On portrait mode, I can zoom in. And that gives me the green box. How good is that, eh? How good is that? I get the green box if I go on portrait mode. So we open the door of no return. And we hope we can make it out and back in. Wish me luck. Okay, so we've got to figure out how to put all this away now. Obviously, I want to try and keep it organised. I have lots of boxes, but I'm not sure what to do and which one to put away. My first thought is to put all the vehicles together. That's both Guard and Space Marine. Now, if you're watching on portrait mode, yes, I know I'm kind of weirdly in the bottom corner with a lot of models on top. But if you want to say hello, please say hello. If you watch on the main one, I'm in the top corner and you can barely see me, which is great, I suppose. As long as you can still hear me, and I can still see the bar going up and down, so I'm guessing you still can. Any tips for organisation? Because I have two of the old flat boxes from Games Workshop, and I have the big army case and the medium-sized army case. From there, I have lots of the actual boxes that the original buy, the Leviathan, the Armageddon, and so forth. So there is choices on how I'm going to put it away. But I'm not too sure on where to start and what to do with it all. And no, Cam, I'm not going to go put it in the bin if that's what you have just selected. Just in case. I can see your name popped up. As you've said something, and it's probably to do with me throwing half my army away so you never have to face it. Who am I talking to? Can't, I'm talking to anybody who's listening. Anybody who's listening. No, you'd use a flamethrower. I've got enough flamers. I've got fire blasters. Don't need any flamethrowers. I do need to stop people looking at me like I'm weird though as they walk past on the street. It is a bit of an odd one because I'm stood at the door and I'm talking to myself. Quite literally, I'm talking to the camera, which is, hi, I can still see you. Yeah, I haven't put the chat box on the main view because I didn't want it to take much space. Maybe make me smaller on the chat box. But on the portrait mode, still has the chat box because I can. It's weird. Portrait mode's just weird. I don't know why. Yeah, the green chat box is not available on the big one. The green chat box is only available on portrait mode. And for some reason, it is not refreshing. And I don't know why. Just been checked. So let's come. Yeah, my neighbours should be used to me by now. Cody definitely is, and my other neighbour, who can hear me much clearer, should be by now as well. I hope. Trying to see me in the little corner up there, though, is a bit of a pain. It's the same thing every time I have to do this or play a game. My back's bloody going on me. For some reason, it doesn't like it. And I'm not sure why. Wow. Okay, so portrait mode let me zoom in, but normal mode won't. That's a bit of a weird. Oh, thanks a lot. Cheers, mate. Like you too. I have stood at my door, and there is washing on the line I'm not bringing. But yeah, I am kind of stood in between door frames at the moment, aren't I? With the camera pointing straight this way. Does make it a little bit odd. God, I am peeking through the middle of doors partway through like this. It's very weird. But I'm looking at them two tables, knowing that them two tables are big enough to play a 3,000 point game on with full scenery and two full armies and have room to move on. And I've managed to fill them both up with barely any room at all. Makes it a little interesting. This may end up being a shorter stream. Just watching view accounts and things like that. Go on, what's your idea? Hello, Patrick. Hello. I am here. Just. Go on, Cam, what was your idea? I can come in now. I can make my way past back into the house. Now that I'm not quite as stressed as I was a minute ago. Trying to fit models onto a table. I do not want to fit. Yeah, I'm here in the corner. Hi. I've had to be, otherwise there's not enough room for me to put all this on camera. Which I'm going to have to pig around with again now. I've got to pig around with top down cam. Let's just move me over here a bit. So if we mess around with top down cam again, and hopefully it doesn't go off this time. I don't know if you saw all that from earlier, and I definitely know you didn't see all this get put out, Patrick. Because, well, I put all this out on the stream. So we've done finally sorted out the Imperial Guard. Just about. So I've got my tanks. And my infantry. And my camera's gone again. This camera does not like being moved. It's on a flexi arm and it doesn't like being moved. It's on a flexi arm and doesn't like being... What the hell is going on? Desk camera. Take it off. Change it to that one temporarily. Aha. That's why. It's lost it. It's lost the device. Yeah, it's completely lost the camera this time. So back over we go. And then we move the chair. And we reach to the USB. And we unplug it. And we plug it back in again. There we go. So my neighbor plays 40k and has 2,000 points of chaos and would like to play me, but neither of us has any scenery. And with the weather being decent, I was thinking of sorting out a day where you, me, and who's the other. So basically, you're thinking, get me down for a day. Get all my scenery. Borrow all that. That's what you want to do, isn't it? You want to borrow all my scenery. We can do that. We'll arrange it. I've just got to get this camera working. Oh, it's working. Why are you not coming up? See, it's coming up for that one. But it's not coming up for that one. Okay, this is weird. Let's put this around this way for a second. Hello? Right, so it's working. It is working. Because you can see me. See? Hello. But, and that's the USB camera. Okay. Right. So is this how we're going to have to do this now? Is this how we're going to have to play this game? Fair enough. This is how we're going to have to play this game. Fine. You want to be a pain? You be a pain. I'll just find other ways around it. See? I'll just do that. That'll be fine, Cam. That'll be fine. I can do that. Right. I've had to change the cameras around because, well, can you see me? Just about. Hello. I am over here. Okay. So, Patrick, you didn't see me put all this out earlier. And you can't see now because the light's crap. Unless I can put a better light on, a bit more light in it. Let's see if we can get a bit more light in here. What do we unplug? There's lots of things plugged in here. I'll unplug one of the switches. That's what I'll unplug. And then I can plug this light, which is my old painting light. And I say old painting light because it's not actually a painting light, it's just a desk lamp. But it does brighten things up a bit, as you can see. So back round I go, see what people are writing. Can you ask a question? And it's not almost none of your models have basing. Is that your choice? Yes and no. Since you've asked that question, I've tagged it nicely here. Oh, sugar. That didn't have a lid on, and that's my arc up. Yeah, nothing went over good. Right. Some of them do actually have basing on. So, let's get my Screamer Killer. So I can bring this closer. And as you can see there, some of them are actually based. But the majority of them not, because I've not finalised what I want them to be based like yet. So the Tyranids, yes, I wanted them on the jungly style tea leaf bases, essentially. The Guard, I just haven't touched yet at all. Orcs, again, some have been based, such as Glasgow Thwacker has been based, again with the tea leaf idea, and the Shock Jump Dragster has had the same. But majority haven't been based yet because I haven't figured out what overall styling I want for them, which makes it a little bit difficult. Yeah, I mean, I've got no problem having a few games, Cam. When's going to be good? When's going to be good? When's going to be good? Weekends are usually better for me, as you probably guessed. So if you arrange it between the two of you, it's like, look, I've got a mate who's going to bring some terrain and blah, 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 and tables and whatever else, and he'll bring armies to play with if need be. 2,000 points. Which army do you want to fucking use? Do you want Tyranids? Do you want World Eaters? Do you want Imperial Guard? Do you want Space Marines or Space Marines or Space Marines? Or do you want Eldar or Which army do you want to use? Which army? Which one would you like to play? Obviously, Angron's not done yet completely, but it won't be long until he's done. I can do my other proxy 8-bound quite quickly. My Tyranids are more than adequate enough to play with. Guard, maybe not so much. Space Marines, yeah, I can make up a playable army out of them. That has been painted. When it comes to playing, take your pick, mate. I can use any of them. So can you. I mean, my Stomper's still sat up there, which will cover near enough 1,000 points worth of the stuff. And then I've got over 1,000 points worth of just Glasgow Thwacker, Death Dread, bikes, copters, buggies. I can fill the rest up. That's not too bad. And I've got boys to put together with at least another 20 of those. So that could easily fill a 2,000 point for orcs, especially if I dug out other things. 4 units of Dire Avengers, 2 10-man Guardian squads, 15 Wraiths, 15 bikes, Wraith Lord, a Walker, 3 Farseers, a Harlequin troop. It should be enough to get 2,000 points, I think, for Eldar. I don't know how much points-wise I've actually got in Imperial Guard, but 6 Russies and a Baneblade should get me up there somewhere. And then, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not going to take 6. So 6 infantry squads, 2 command squads, 2 heavy weapon squads. Should get me somewhere close to 2,000 points, I hope. And I know I can do it in Tyranids. I can do it with Tyranids with leaving stuff for spare. So, gaming wise, yeah, not a problem. We can get that set up easily enough. Now, I do want to do repairs while I'm out here as well. I've just got to remember what needed repairing that I haven't already repaired. Or do I start putting stuff on bigger bases? So do I start working through Space Marines, such as my Devastator squads, my Assault squads, and start bulking up more of them to become Assault Intercessors and Desolation Marines, because I'll have missile launchers on my Devastator squads, they always have. Let's see if I can find some. Does help if we start with a Space Marine box and not an Arc box, doesn't it? So I've got lots and lots and lots. Nope, he's not a scout. Scouts. Nope. Let's do it in weapon loadout. Snipers. Scouts were what I was also using for my Vansar army, or my Vansar gang even. Very useful for that. I might actually keep them just for that purpose as they are instead of upgrading them. But there's a 5-man sniper squad. And we have some heavy bolters and a scout with a missile launcher. So, sorry, scout with a missile launcher, scout with a heavy bolter. Another scout with a sniper. Let's move these so I'm not sorting through all them again twice. This one seems to be the tactical. Ah, there we go. So we've got some jump, well, Assault Marines. The old style ones, which I do like, the jump packs. I actually prefer the old style jump packs to the new style jump packs. Lord of fucking scouts. Too many bleeding scouts. Bolter. So they've all got combat weapon and pistol. See, this is where it gets a bit out of hand. This is where it starts getting out of hand. bolter shotgun. That's 5-man bolter squad with a heavy bolter. 5-man sniper squad with a missile launcher. Start working on the second sniper squad and a shotgun squad. Another heavy bolter. Another sniper. And close combat, so that's the 6 of them. Need to keep the heavy bolter guy out. Lots and lots of just tactical marines. Tactical marines, tactical marines, tactical marines. So I'm thinking I might be better off actually rebasing my scouts, because my scouts are scouts. If you know what I mean. They can get away with being a little bit smaller than a standard marine anyway, as long as they're on the right size base. Because after all, they are scouts. They are the initiates, the ones that are learning and just starting out. So them being a little bit smaller than a standard marine isn't too bad. Having all these tactical marines that are absolutely tiny compared to all the intercessors, that's not that good. That's not as fun. Metal sniper from old Blood Angel days. That's the metal shotgun guy. But I do have a lot of marines. I'm just not putting the tactical marines out on there. I'm putting them on the lid behind me, just so I can keep them out of the way. In case anyone was wondering why am I not putting all the ones that I'm getting out on there, it's because not all of them are scouts in this case. There's a lot of tactical marines. A lot of them. And a fair few Terminators as well that I could do with giving a once over. There's a partial assault marine. So where's the rest of him gone? I don't know. Again, with these I am tempted to remove them off, or at least the backpacks off them, and put them on the assault intercessors. If I can make them big enough to be happy with them after. Any more scouts in this box? And I have a couple more Terminators. I have an old bike and an old Arc biker. And there's another tactical marine. There's another scout with a shotgun. I should have a lot more scouts than this, I know that much. I've got a few orcs in here though. And a lot of old Terminators. A lot of old Terminators. And like by that I mean like really old Terminators where a heavy flamer is the size of, it's actually smaller than the Pyroblast now. Right, so that's all the scouts out of that box. Next one. No, that's the old Captain's Carrier. These are some Grey Knights. That's the heavy bolter. That's a makeshift captain. Aha, there's the sergeant that I was using for the Devastator squad. So if he's there, where's the missiles? There's a sergeant, there's a missile launcher. Well, right now, yes, I am just looking for Devastator squads more than anything. Devastator squads and scouts. Cam, I will come over and read your message in a minute, mate. Because I can't. I've got a handful of stuff right now. I've got about, what, I've just put about another 50-ish, like 40 or 50 models on the thing behind me. Ooh, Scout. Glass cannon. Very, very, very old edition. I think that's a 3rd edition Kato Sicarius. Someone's going to have to help with this one. Because this is a metal model. But is this, which isn't focusing, that doesn't help. That, I think that's the old 3rd edition Kato Sicarius. I'm not sure. There's another sniper. As I said, I am currently going through this box here, which has quite the number of Marines in it. Some in various different stages of assembling or assemblement. Aha! There's the old Calth Chaplain. Take a pic, put it on Discord. Fair enough. Where have I just put him? There it is. Right, so we need to know if this is the old Kato Sicarius. I don't even know where my phone is. Calm, do us a favour, phone me. Either Calm or Sparkles, either one of you. If one of you could phone me, please. Because I don't know where my phone is. I had it not long ago, I know. But I'm still not sure where it is. I can hear it. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Cheers, Cam. It does have advantages to some people having my number. Right. So I need to find out if this little guy right here who's not getting a good angle on his photo. Alright, if you want to be that much of a pain in the ass, then be that much of a pain in the ass. Okay, we have a photo. We have a photograph. That is way overexposed. Just fill light. Right. Let's try that. So, my question to all of you is this Kato Sicarius from an older edition? No idea what that is. And helps if I use my own channel. And let's put it on there. I'm going to put it in general. Is this an old edition of... oh, it's CATO, isn't it? and then SI6 RE plus. There you go. We have a photo. Right. Let's come back over so I can actually see the chat again. No, I had to take most of the other stuff. You're watching your own phone. No worries. No worries. But this is, yeah, I've got to figure out a way of getting all this put away now. Before Sparkles decides she wishes to terminate Laz. Which, in fairness, she might do if I leave it like this. Are there any questions before I start trying to put it away? And I will be putting it away off camera so I don't embarrass myself anymore than I already have. And also, should I... I'm going to put them away for now. Should I rebase my scouts? That is a lot of scouts. It's a lot of scouts. Should I rebase them? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. And I know I have at least one more to make it a 35. So that's 7 squads. 7 5-man squads of scouts. Should be enough, I think. Seeing as you can only take 6 or 3 even. Should I put them on bigger bases? That's the question, isn't it? I think I should. I think I should upgrade the scouts to bases. I need to upgrade the orcs to bases. And my assault marines, I think I should upgrade them onto bigger bases as well, just so I have something else to go with Chaplain and the Vanguard veterans. Because I've got chaplains on bikes, so each chaplain on a bike has 3 outriders to go with him. I have 1 jump pack chaplain, which can obviously head up the Vanguard veterans. 1 chaplain in Terminator armor, who will go with the Thunderhammer and Storm Shields. 2 librarians in Terminator armor, which will get split amongst the 15 standard Terminators. But I do have 2 Terminator captains as well, which will be going across the other assault Terminators. Is it only 2 I've got? No, I've got 3, haven't I? So they'll get split up over the 3 5-man other assault Terminators. A few sword and boards. So a couple of captains with sword and boards. I can go with either the assault intercessors, standard intercessors, a couple of standard librarians. Again, stern guards would probably be the better options for them, I think. Then in Gravis, I've only got an apothecary, biologist, and captains. So it would make sense to put the apothecary biologist with the eradicators, I think. And then a captain with, unless, of course, you get, you can double up now, can't you, with characters? So I need to find out which ones are support and which ones aren't. So you've got some that are support characters and some that are main characters. So I think an apothecary biologist may actually be able to go in the same unit as a captain, which will make it a lot more fun. Can I get a lieutenant and a captain in the same unit? If I can, that'll be excellent, because I've got lots of lieutenants to scatter about. And I've got a few captains to scatter about. I've got banners as well. And Judicious. This is going to get interesting. This is going to get more complicated, just deciding which captains and which characters are going with the units than just picking the units themselves. Because obviously it's a big difference, and that is part of the unit then once it gets put in. You can't split it off or break it off like you could in further editions when you plan like that, and you do have to pay for your weapon upgrades now. Ooh dear. Either way, I think I can still manage it. Well, I know I can still manage it. Ow, what was that? I've just caught my arm. That was not very nice. Right. So I have a few more army ideas in my head now. Seeing as Cam wishes to play, clean it up with a black bag and a few big arm sweeps, just whoosh right across. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing that. I don't think that's going to happen. Did you really think I was going to do that? Because that's just daft. First of all, get D&D stuff put away. Get all the D&D stuff put away. It should go in a nice small box. So in this case, really small box. And then you put the bigger stuff in first. Now this is just the generic D&D stuff. This is not the Magical World D&D stuff. That is still down on the diorama. This is just stuff for me to use as NPCs for the Magical World of Sparkles and Oak. So I have lots of NPCs in the form of odd orc things, or orcs. Well, they're the goblin versions. They're the big green orc versions with space. As well as I said, the goblin little raiding party that I have, that we painted red. The skin is red for those, just to make them different from a standard goblin. So we have goblins and we have the more intelligent raiding party ones. We have zombies. We have 10 zombies with pitchforks or various things on them. Now these are from Age of Sigmar, bought for me by Ezza, who's not been in for a very long time, but if he does, I would be very happy to see him back in. All the Age of Sigmar stuff I got from the, I think it was Stormbringer magazine. Similar to the Combat Patrol, but for Age of Sigmar. When you see a bargain for something as simple as D&D NPCs, it's always a good idea to pick them up. And then we've got all the little actual WizKids style models, including Ambermead and Sparkles Oak. Sparkles Oak being the tiniest model that I've ever bloody painted. Well, depending which version of it you want to talk about, whether you talk about the Bard or the Druid. Ambermead is the warrior, so I'm not too bad with that one. That was okay. And I've got my Foster Dwarf as well, who should be wielding a hammer, but isn't. He's wielding a sword. So that's D&D, all in one box. I like that. That works. That works out quite well. It's an any cubic box, but it's still all in one box. I'm not going to show you the top of it because it's still got my address on it and my real name. So my real name is not Laz. It is not Laz. Thank you, Twisted. He answered that question very quickly. So no, that is not a Kato Sicarius. That is just a standard 3rd edition captain. Go. And that's my phone telling me I've just sent a message. It's clever, my phone. Tells me I've just done something. Well done. Right, there should be a box, or a tub, should I say, for Eldar Infantry, which has the Visage in it at the moment, which I don't intend to use, and also Yvrain, who is surplus to all requirements. I am going to follow a little bit of Calm's idea on this one, because my bikes aren't fully put together, so I can kind of get away with just sliding them off. And that makes them nice and easy. I'm not going to do it with anything else though. So everything else is going to actually get put in. So I will have a Red Celebrations tub which will have all my Eldar infantry in it. All my Eldar infantry, I hope. From Dire Avengers to Guardians to Wraiths. It's also got my bikes in it as well. The only thing I don't think will fit in will be the Wraith Lord and the Walker, which for this purposes are carried as vehicles anyway. So they will be going in with the rest of the vehicles. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Now I know what I've got. I'm missing a Barb Gaunt, which I know about. Now, anyway. Now I know about. I wish I wasn't missing a bloody Barb Gaunt. Not gonna lie. And I'm wondering if all these wraiths are actually gonna fit. The wraiths are being a little bit finickety and not necessarily wanting to go in. Well, they do, they just don't want to go in at quite all the angles that I'm trying to put them in at. Right. I will not be able to put a lid on it, but at least I will know where they are. Because I'll be able to see them. I'll be able to see them all! And at least they're going to be in one place. So if that's the case, I will be able to put the Wraith Lord on there as well. So this does not have a lid, but it does have all of my Eldar. There we go. Eldar sorted and put it away. Orcs. Orcs or Guard? I don't know. I don't know which one to put away. I do know that, yeah, now that I've moved all of my Eldar and my D&D, that's how much of the table I've got left. The rest of it is all Space Marines. All the way across. All the way to the end over there. Just Space Marines. Just Space Marines. Tyranids and World Eaters. And tiny bit of Orcs here at the end. Tiny bit of Orcs. Okay, I'm going to have to find somewhere to actually put the Orcs. They need somewhere to go and live permanently. So what is in Kill Team Natman box? Sprues. Lots of them. Okay. It is not going in the Kill Team. They are not going in the Kill Team Natman box. What is in the Indomitus box? I know what's going to be in the Leviathan box. That's going to be the Tyranids. And as I've not yet finished with the stuff in the Armageddon box, I can't put the Orcs in there yet. So in here we have got, oh, that's where they went. Okay. I did use the Sky Shield landing pad for the Orc stage, and I was wondering what happened to the legs. And guess what I've just found? I have just found the legs, which can obviously have been worked on a different project. And I have found the barricades that would have gone around the edge. Lots of them. So these can all go into the new Kill Team sets. They do look nice. I do want the Exodites. I'm not gonna lie, the Exodites look fun. Right, what's in this box? Is this box got anything that I need to take out of it in it? No. Okay. Although I've already got a box for scenery bits, which is down here. So spare bits of cork, spare corks, a few bricks, lots of broken up pieces of just generic bits of stuff to use as terrain or facing, or painting handles if necessary. They're all going to go in a generic small tub for that type of thing, rather than a great big tub like this, or a great big box like this. Then at least I can try and get the orcs. Yeah. There we go. We have one empty box. I'm just hoping that Lasgull Whacker will fit. And yeah, the orcs look good. I do like the orcs. But I've got a lot of orcs and I'm not sure about... Oh, Lasgull Whacker's base is too big. The Death Dread will just about fit. And the 3 buggies will fit as well. That's good. Let's see if we can lay the copters down so that they fit. Yeah, we're doing well. Then we want the bikes. All 6 of them. I would like the new bikes. I would like some new bikes. If anyone would like to help me get some new bikes, there is a Buy Me the Coffee link, I believe, in the description down below. Or there is a link to the Patreon if you would like to essentially have my time. That's what it boils down to on the Patreon. 4 times a year you get an hour, well, 4 hours worth in total of I'm going to peck Laz's head because I want to know this. Or I just want to chat to Laz and he's always bloody busy. So now he can't get out of it. Either way, whichever way you want to do it, I will. That's how pretty much how my Patreon runs. You pay for my time. And because you pay for my time, I can't really say fucking no. So it's kind of me pushing myself into a corner where I can't say no to anyone. Not necessarily a good way to do it. But hey, I've started that way now. So I'll need to finish. Now, Space Marines can go back into the Space Marine tub. Aha, I knew I had one more scout. There we go. So all the little Marines, as I said, I have not been using. And there is at least another 100 of those waiting. And some Terminators that I could probably use as well to punch myself up to a full 20-man squad rather than a 5-man and a 10-man. There's a fair few bits that I could use. What's in this box? Scenery. Okay. Indomitus. I need the Indomitus lid. I have the Indomitus lid. So there we go. That is what I've got of the orcs so far put away. Apart from Lasgull, who will go into a separate, more protected box. Indomitus needs its lids. Or its 2 pieces of... The 2 things that hopefully one day I will be putting up behind me. That one and... Oh! Hopefully one day they will go up behind me when I've got a wall for them to go in. Well, there we have the Undices box with the Orcs in. Even though it's a box that came with the Space Marines and the Necrons, I know it's got the Orcs in. Back to Leviathan. So Leviathan is, of course, that one's quite self-explanatory. That one is the Tyranid. Pardon me. So we need to make sure certain models go in first, such as the two Narns and the Winged Hive Tyrant and the two Screamer Killers, because they're the ones with the awkward arms that pop out the top if you don't get them in right. Well, awkward bases, shall we say. If you don't get them in right properly, then things get in the way. So the Screamer Killers have to go face down, but everything, the Norns have to go facing left and right. The Psychophages going wherever you can find room. Yes, Carm, yours is still over there. It is primed. It is set up. I just don't know the colour scheme. I can't do much with that until then. I have my three. See, this is the awkward bit. It's trying to find enough space for all of this stuff to fit. It's not too bad for the little stuff because that just kind of tumbles down the middle. For instance, the gaunts. The gaunts fit very nicely in gaps. So these nice little areas where the Narns have got spaces underneath the tails and down the front of them, you go in there quite well. Still need to find that barb gaunt though. Still one barb gaunt short and I don't know where it is. So I will be scouring the house for the next few days or until I find it, and then that'll give me my 15 barb gaunts back. At the moment though I can only run 10 because I've got 14. I can run the full 60 Neuragaunts, not Neuragaunts, Harmogaunts, Termagaunts. Harmogaunts are the stabby ones. I can still run the 60 Termagaunts though, so that's good. Parasite of Mortrex and lots of Von Ryan's Leapers. 12 to be exact. Need to be exact. 12 Von Ryan's Leapers. That is far too many. It's far too many Von Ryan's Leapers. No worries, mate. No worries. I've been doing Angron with brush. It's been turning out okay. I think I've put some updates in the Discord. I think I put updates in the Discord anyway. I'll go check now. There. Where did I put it? Whip. Go to whip. Go past through all Twisted stuff. And Twisted puts more stuff in there. Yeah, I have. I've done the block colour picture update, which is pretty much where he's up to at the moment. There's not pretty much about it. It's where he's up to at the moment. That last picture I took is where he's up to. I've got a lot of black and greys to be painting in on him, and a lot of highlighting to do, and a lot of washing. Won't be getting done tonight, because obviously I'm busy doing this now. I'm putting all this away. Now, the last thing to get in is the wing primes, which I would need to hack up as warriors. So I could do with a couple of fact, I might go looking through my sprues and see if I can find nice big scything talon type things to replace the wings with, to give me warriors. Either warriors or hive guard, whichever one you look most like. I prefer warriors though, if I've got a choice. Tyranids all the way, so that's Indomitus has got orcs, Leviathan has got Tyranids. Thank you very much, thank you very much. I mean, I have done a little bit of overbrushing again just to bring the brighter parts out, because I realised I'd overdone it on some of the areas of the armour. That's probably the one model I won't get put away tonight. In fact, I might just leave the 3 big models out, 4 big models out, namely Lasgull, Angry Ron, Lavarus, Angler. I think I'll leave them out just because they're awkward models to store, and they are 4 nice models. Although Lavarus has a base bigger than anyone else, I think. Yeah, he has a base bigger than anyone else. Let's move Angler over with his armour. So there's my 4 big boys, in case you can't see that they're at the top. Oh, you didn't like that, did you? So we have Lasgull Thwacker, my Demon Prince, Lavarus, and Angron so far. With his armour, I've not forgotten. Next, I need the rest of the World Eaters. I need somewhere to put the rest of the World Eaters. Now, they should have a box underneath here all ready to go in. They do. They do. I have one right here. This is my World Eater. I probably should have done that, but hey, there you go. I said that box or this box, which one's bigger? Oh, both. Nope, the brown one's bigger because it's slightly deeper. So that's the one that's going to take the infantry for the World Eaters. Now, again, I do have 3 more of these to make up, but I need to find icons to go on the shields. Because at the moment the shields do not have icons. Just something to make them a bit more chaotic. And otherwise their shields will match the Terminator shields that I've got over there, and I don't want that. Just be extra careful with that slaughterbound, please. It's probably the best painted model I've got here, and I've not painted it. Terminators. Lord Executioner. Start with the painted ones at the back. And that's the first unit of 10 Berserkers. And the second unit of 10 Berserkers. And the third unit of 10 Berserkers. Well, I've not managed to pick up 10 at a time yet. 8 is kind of the most I get in one handful. And that is my Khorne infantry. Now I need 1 box where ideally I want to be able to fit all my guard infantry in 1 box. Then that'll leave all the plastic stuff for Space Marines. So let's see if I can fit all my guard infantry in 1 box. Box similar size to the one that I've just put all the World Eaters in, so I should imagine I will be able to. So that's 70 guardsmen. No. Yeah, 70 guardsmen. A commissar, 2 command squads. 2 heavy weapon squads. Fucking shit ton of guardsmen. And then we have the Tempestus Sails, which is 2 units, and the commander. Leaving only vehicles left after all this. I need more proper storage. But for the smaller armies, these smaller boxes will do just nicely for now. They're so much easier to clear away and tidy up and store. Do I think I can get the Sentinel in here? Maybe. Maybe if I just move those heavy weapon bases around a bit. And move them. And yeah, I can get the Sentinel in there as well. Excellent. All Imperial Guardsmen are in that box. Imperial Guardsmen, World Eaters. That means I need a box for tanks and vehicles. I just need a full box for tanks and vehicles. So in that case, I'm going to get the big green case. Anyone recognise these things? One of the thin ones. Before they upgraded to the newer ones. Oh, it's not a good sign when a piece of plastic fall out of the box. And what on earth is that? Is there anything else stuck around the sides that I didn't notice earlier that I've only just noticed now? No. Well, yes, but no. Okay, lots of ripped out foam, which in one sense is good, but in another sense is not so good because it's all flopping about everywhere. Okay, main blade. Take the turret off the top. Take anything off it that is removable, essentially. So the turret and the 2 las cannon sponson toppers. Same with chimeras and Beyblades, Lehman Russes. Take all turret weapons off. So all turret weapons can be split like that. You can't see because I put it in the wrong place. To be split like that, so all turret weapons to come off, including for the Taurox as well. I can't see what people are writing. Lager. No, I'm not drinking. No lager. No alcohol. I do have alcohol in the house, I just don't drink it. We have rum. And I think we have a Krabby's alcoholic ginger beer, or ginger ale. I think it's called. We have a bottle of that at the moment. We have got lamb's spice rum, which is really nice. Even I like that, and I don't drink anymore. It is one of the few that will tempt me. Right, let's see if I can get a Lamb Raider, a Repulsor, and a Flyer in there. Let's go for the Flyer first because it's the one that's going to fall apart all over the place if we don't. Right, I have to put that over here just so it's got a little bit more room. We may have to angle some of the Lehman Russes so they can go in together. That on there. Right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit the Land Raider and the repulsor in this, but I shall try. I shall try. Land Raider does fit there quite nicely. I'm not too worried about finding place for the turret weapons, because they're easy to find a place for them, rather than the actual big bulky bits that are the actual vehicles. Oh, that fits so snugly. That fits so snugly in there. That was unreal. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. You sound like you're going through what we went through the other day. Yeah, I get indoors, cover yourself in ice, get the air movement going. Okay, have I just sorted my vehicles out way better than I thought I was going to? I believe I have. Every single one of them. Every single... No, not including walkers or bicycles. And one more Lehman Russ that I forgot. Crap. Where are you going to fit? Please fit right in there. And you do, you wonderful, wonderful thing, you. We'll put that over the top there. Then we get the other one that I should have somewhere. There it is. And that kind of goes in there. And then we close the lid. And seeing one of the things is just broken off, we just close one of them. And that's all the vehicles in one big case. Right, now I am only left with Space Marines. Now I'm left with Space Marines and the big guys. AC sounds like an excellent idea at the moment, Twisted. AC sounds like an awesome idea. The only thing I've got left to put away is Space Marines, and I'm not sure what's... I've got a lot more boxes available than I thought I would have, but I'm not sure where it's going to go. See, I do have the Armageddon box. That'll soon be empty. I also have a black version of the green case I've just used, and I have the other two black cases, as well as some laptop boxes which I was using as well. Questions. Cup of tea. Cup of tea first, and then I've got to worry about... Well, if I move the scouts over, and let's just move the big people over. Carefully, that is. I always move his armour with him, just so I can keep it all together. Right, we'll put the scouts over there and put the two boxes away. I can get rid of this table. And once I get rid of this table, Sparkles isn't going to shout at me as much. So I think that's my plan. you can get down from there. There you go. Right. Move the World Eaters. Move the Imperial Guard. Bring this. Of course, one falls off. Bring the scouts over temporarily to the. They all need to be basing. I'm going to need about another 300 of them bases. I've already used 15 up, and I've just found out I'm going to use another 35. So that's what, that's 50. That's half of one of the bags gone. Right, now for the dangerous bit of trying to flip this over. And not accidentally bang the table. Now, Cam has seen me do this many, many times, and he's probably sat there going, "Oh, that table's going. That's going. He's getting it. He's doing it." But no, not this time. I got away with it. That is the old Baneblade box. I do not need that anymore. That is a box that can actually be thrown away. What's that? I don't even know what that is. I'll keep it just in case it is something. But the old Baneblade box. Here we go. Right, now to dismantle this table. Well, not dismantle it, but take the leg off and put it away. This is the front bit. 6 legs. I'll pull out. Calm, have you switched over to the other one? Yeah, I did get lucky there a little bit, didn't I? I did get lucky. I so could have easily just flipped the table and not this one. I mean, I've still got to do these bits. Let's face it, are not always the most fun bits. I don't want to know how I've managed to get super glue on that part of the floor. And how come, Carl, are you back onto the portrait by any chance? Twisted's back in there with you now, mate. Temporarily, at least. Well, yeah, Twisted's back in the horizontal cam. Now you understand why I did all this earlier and set up on my Space Marines earlier. Can you imagine me having to do all that now? And I went going at what, 9 o'clock? It was gone 11 o'clock, and I only managed to do 3 of my 3 smallest armies. Good job, it's quicker to put away than it is to get out. Speaking of which, let's fold this table over. Now we have collapsible paste table for playing Warhammer on number 1. And this is why Cam mentioned earlier, if we could just get your help to do this, Laz. Because Laz does have pretty much everything needed to play a game of Warhammer. Tables, scenery, dice, tape measures, armies, rulebooks. Just out of curiosity, Cam, does that mean that you would also like me to bring these? Don't, not last over. You didn't deserve it. We've got the Dominatus card set, the chapter approved card set, and obviously the core rules. Does that mean you want me to bring them with me? Just checking for a friend. I also have Operation Imperialis, which seems to have a lot of reedy stuff in. I might have to do some reading. I might have to do some reading of that at some point. But yeah, I've got the core rules on the 2 mission sets and stuff. Oh, he has the new box set. Excellent. So I don't need to bring any of the cards and stuff. I'll bring a spare copy of the core rules, just because we know it's handy to have 2 copies of that at times. And that means he's also got Space Marines and Arcs. Ooh, does that mean I'm going to finally get to play an Arc player? Yeah, I think I will, kiddie. By the sounds of it, I'm finally going to get to play an Arc player. I'm going to keep this Armageddon box separate from the other one, just so I can start using that for things. Many, many things. What's the matter, kiddie? I know I'm going to finish the stream in a moment because I need to clear all that away before I can start clearing the Space Marine stuff away, because everything's blocking my view. Everything's blocking everything for me. So let's have a camera swap round for a second. I'm going to say that, I mean, I'm just going to loosen this up here and go, hello. Alright, so. Oh, that was fun, wasn't it? So now when I say I've got a large collection, some of you might go, Lars, you're taking the fucking piss. You've got too much. And some of you might go, no, you've not. It's an alright collection. You can still get more. Those are the ones that Sparkles is probably going to not like. The ones that go, yes, Lars, you've got too much. You need to sell it. Those are the ones that Sparkles is going to like. Not going to lie. But now I know. Now I know what I've got. At least in primary size. I don't know what I need to do to bring the rest up. Just by keeping all them in tubs, I've took a lot of points out of my army. A lot of points out of my army. But I still have enough of a Space Marine force to field. Various different types. Enough Tyranids, of course, to field more than 2,000 points. My World Eaters are getting up there. My Eldar are getting up there. And my Orcs are well and truly up there. So I think I can field 2,000 points now, every single force that I've got. I was struggling with World Eaters a little, and with Guard a bit, and with Eldar a bit. I think I'll close those gaps up, especially if I can get some more Eldar, I'll definitely close that gap up. But the 3 Farseers will help. Possibly with a Wraith Lord or something extra. But yeah, I think all my forces are done. They're over 2,000 points now. So I don't have to be getting anything else for them. I can concentrate on my Marine force again and finish my chapter off. Which I mean converting those Terminators from the Grey Knights and rebasing my Scouts. And rebasing my Assault Marines. That sounds like going to be a lot of fun. Oh, going to be a lot of work. A lot of work. At this point though, I'm going to thank everybody who came in tonight and watched me just get lost and confused with the amount of models that I've got. But I have managed to condense them down a bit. I've just got to find out what I'm doing with the cardboard and boxes that I've not filled back up yet. Plastic boxes will be getting filled back up by Space Marines. So, yay! Other than that, I don't think I've got anything else left to say or do for this evening, apart from go outside and go get my washing, because I forgot to do that and it's nearly midnight. So have a nice night, everyone. Again, thank you for coming and joining me. Please, if you want to hit the like and subscribe, they're all down there. Join the Discord as well. And until next time, I shall see you later. Drive safe.